Take care, there are spoilers in this video. Hello friends. With you is Best Movie. Let's get started. Movie, Squid Game. Episode 7. Min-yu, who everyone thought the people in red had taken and killed, actually survived. She gets out of bed and gestures to Deok-soo, smiling. He is surprised she was not killed. She laughs to tell him that the guards were nice to her, because she is a weak woman. Frontman gets a call from someone. He wants to leave the special room. But he hears some noise, and realizes that the intruder, Jun-ho, is hiding somewhere in the special room. Frontman takes the gun to check the cameras one by one. He enters the basement where Jun-ho was hiding. But he gets a call from his follower that they found a body. Frontman comes out of the basement. Players eat potatoes. Gi-hun is saddened by the death of the elder, Il-nam. Sang-woo comforts Gi-hun that player 001 is not an important person for him. He adds that player 069 lost his wife in the ball game. The man in red finds the identity card of the police in the 28th Guard Corps. He hands it to Frontman. Player 069 is calling for players to leave Squid Game with him. But they ignore him. Sang-woo is angry at the words the player with number 069 said, so he grabs the 069 player's collar. He yells at him that he first sacrificed with his wife and now he wants to leave. Sang-woo tells him that the money in his purse doesn't just contain his wife's life. Gi-hun glanced at the ball the old man had given him. VIPs arrive at Squid Game. One of them thinks that player 069 is a loser when he sees him on TV. Gi-hun sees the guards bringing the coffin as a gift into the huge room. He finds out that player 069 killed himself with a towel. Some money falls into the purse. Jun-ho points the gun at the waiter. It amazes him and takes a picture of him. She also masks the waiter's suit and puts it on and goes to the club where the VIPs are. Tiger VIP motions to Jun-ho. Take a glass of wine from him. The man in red takes out the canvas. VIPs see the model of the bridge where the next game will take place. Jun-ho records with the phone when the VIPs are talking. The man in red tells the players to choose the aprons on the mannequins. All numbers are taken by players, except number 1 and number 16. Gi-hun cannot decide which number to take, 1 or number 16. Player 096 appears behind Gi-hun when Gi-hun keeps in hand the apron with the number 1. The player asks for the apron with the number 1, because he wants to be a hero for the first time in his life. Gi-hun gives the apron to player 096, and he takes the apron with the number 16. Players arrive in the game room. They are told that the game they will play is glass stepping stones. Players are told that it is a bridge built of 2 types of glass, thin and strong glass. Players one by one will have to make a choice on which glass to step on and reach the end, but if they make a mistake the glass will die falling from a high height. Player 096 is shocked to know that he will be the first to play the game. He turns and looks at player 456. Tiger VIP motions to Jun-ho. Jun-ho goes to Tiger VIP. He pours the wine into his glass. Tiger VIP asks Jun-ho to stay with him. Player 096 takes off his shoes. He wants to cross the bridge. But he can't move forward because he's afraid he'll die. Player 101 goes to player 096. He tells him that he will push him if he does not move. Player 096 manages to step on the first piece, without falling. Player 308 encourages player 096 to step on several pieces. But he falls after trying to step on the next piece of glass. Player 308 fails to step on the right piece and falls. She is killed as player 096. Player 062 believes that he will be successful after calculating the pieces. But he still falls after stepping on some tiles. Player 021 asks player 453 what piece player 062 stepped on. She tells him that the tile was left. He believes her and falls off the bridge. Player 456 follows the players on the boards. He tells player 067 that he will pass the game without any problem if the players test enough pieces. Player 218 points out that they will also be killed if players waste time. Player 244 prays. Player 151 tries to push player 244. But he is pushed by him. Player 151 falls and dies. Player 244 passes on the next tile. He believes that God helped him. But he is pushed by player 407. Player 407 is scared to look at player 101. Because he worries that he will push him. Player 101 tells player 407 that he must use it. Player 456, Gi-hun, takes off his shoes. He will play the game. But he doesn't know what tile he should step on. Player 067 tells player 456 the right piece. Player 407 is confident to tell player 101 that he knows the right piece. But he still falls after stepping on the tile. Player 101 thinks player 407 is stupid after seeing him fall. He yells at player 271 that he will not move forward. Tiger VIP takes Jun-ho to a room because he liked her eyes. Tiger VIP takes off his mask and looks at Jun-ho's face and tries to do him some harm. But Jun-ho points the gun at Tiger VIP. He takes a picture of her. Min-yu pushes player 271 and makes him push player 101. But player 101 pushes player 271 off the deck. Min-yu tells player 101 that he will move forward in his place. But she hugs him when she's next to him. She commits suicide and pulls Deok-soo in line with her. The next player analyzes the glass plates and notices the difference between thin and strong glass, because a long time ago he worked in a glass factory and he says that he made thousands of such bottles. He helps the players pass the boards. Frontman realizes that if he turns off the lights the player will not see the difference between the bottles. He turns off the light. The man in red checks the room where Jun-ho left with Tiger VIP. He finds out that VIP Tiger was lying on the ground and Jun-ho has disappeared. He reports to Frontman. The player tells the players that he needs something to test the sound of the bottle. Player 456 hands the ball to the player. The glassmaker fails to test the tile. He asks for another ball. Player 456 shakes his head as he has no more balls. Player 218, Sang-woo pushes the glassmaker to the next bottle. It makes him fall. Player 218, player 067, and player 456 pass the game. Time has expired and the bridge is blown up, and the glass is blown everywhere. A piece of glass flies in player 067, Se-byuk. Her face is hurt. The man in red enters the room. He finds out that Jun-ho has taken the oxygen tank. He reports it to Frontman. Frontman tells the man in red to prepare the boat. Frontman gets into the boat with his guards. And I'm going to the sea to look for Jun-ho. Jun-ho emerges from the water. He notices the boat and sinks again. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos of this kind. See you on the internet. Bye.